28 years as a dealer tech, working 50 hours a week but only getting paid for 35, walked away after nearly 3 decades, and he is not alone, as another wrote that the smarter you are, the less money you make, and these mechanics are not complaining but are exposing a broken system. With Ford's CEO even admitting that 6,000 service bays are empty with nobody to fix your car, so if you own a Ford, this crisis is coming for you. And to every mechanic watching, I see you, I respect you, and you deserve better. Ford's collapse. Ford just experienced the worst year in its history with a record-shattering 152 recalls, nearly double the previous record and far more than any automaker in America, and those recalls swept up 12.9 million Ford vehicles, over 4 times the number Toyota recalled. And many were serious safety failures like backup cameras affecting more than 1 million vehicles or F-150 airbag sensor recalls with 2-year wait times, leaving brand new trucks legally unsafe to drive. But here is the terrifying part. Ford cannot fix the vehicles they are recalling. CEO Jim Farley admitted on Yahoo Finance that 6,000 Ford service bays across the country are sitting empty because there simply are not enough mechanics, and he confirmed 5,000 technician jobs are unfilled despite Ford claiming techs can earn $120,000 plus a year. With the official 2E repair wait, he quoted mechanics saying it is fantasy, and many Ford owners are waiting months, as a 2024 J.D. Power study backs it up, showing dealership wait times are now the #1 reason customers are abandoning dealerships, not price but time. Zoe combined the mechanic shortage with massive recalls and a parts crisis triggered by a supplier factory fire that slowed production into 2026. And Ford is facing the perfect storm of millions of broken vehicles, no parts, no mechanics, and no fixes coming anytime soon. And the truth behind why mechanics are calling out Ford's $120,000 salary claim is where the story gets even worse. What real mechanics are saying includes a Ford mechanic named Victor Ivanovko who saw Farley's interview and went viral for exposing the truth, as he did not just disagree but absolutely destroyed the CEO's narrative with one brutal example. Mimicking a Ford service manager saying to do this oil pan gasket on an F250, you will have to pull the entire cab off the frame, and it is warranty work so it pays 6 hours, but here's why that is insane. Ford says the job takes 0.6 hours or 36 minutes. But in the real world, mechanics say it takes 6 to 8 hours, sometimes a full day, because you must lift the entire cab off the truck, so the mechanic gets paid for 36 minutes while working 8 hours, literally working for free. And now you see why your truck sits for weeks at the dealership. As would you work for free? And the comments exploded with mechanics confirming it, with one tech who worked at Ford, Dodge, and Toyota saying it just keeps getting worse, as tech schools used to flood the market, but now it is barely a trickle. And another veteran wrote that he quit wrenching in the late 80s because the boss charged book hour and paid him clock hour, pocketing the difference. And this problem has been festering for decades, but now with wages flat and the cost of living skyrocketing, the system is collapsing. As one veteran tech put it, the smarter you are, the less money you make. The $125,000 lie destroying the industry claims you can become a technician and make $120,000 a year, and dealerships plaster that number on posters, job ads, and trade school brochures. But here is the truth, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. The median technician salary is just $47,770, not even half of what they advertise. And why the massive gap? Because of a predatory system called flat rate pay, the most destructive pay structure in any skilled trade, where manufacturers assign every job a book time and a water pump might pay 2.5 hours. But in the real world, rusted bolts, broken parts, and winter corrosion can turn it into a 5-hour job, so you still get paid 2.5, and the other 2.5 hours are free labor, so work a 10-hour shift, flag only 4 hours, and you are making below minimum wage. And one mechanic said it best, "Screw you, boss, you fix it," with hundreds agreeing. And to hit the advertised $80,000 to $120,000, you have to become what veteran Tech Lance calls a degenerate, taking no breaks, no lunch, working through pain, rushing every job. And every mechanic he knew who did it burned out and quit, and Lance is only 35 years old, and even he says if he could do it again, he would never become a mechanic. The warranty work nightmare sounds great for customers as it is free, but for mechanics it is a trap, because when a shop charges $150 to $200 an hour, you would think technicians would see a fair cut, but when the manufacturer is paying under warranty, they control everything: the labor rate, the pay structure. and the job times. And those job times get slashed constantly. As a new model comes out, a common failure appears, maybe a faulty sensor that requires tearing apart the dashboard, and book time starts at 3 hours. Then thousands of techs perform the repair, and the manufacturer releases a bulletin claiming a more efficient method. Suddenly, the job pays 2.2 hours, a 30% cut overnight. Nothing got easier. The corporation just decided to save money, and the difference comes straight out of the technician's paycheck. While the hardest jobs, electrical diagnosis, buggy infotainment, glitchy driver assist, experimental powertrains, all fail under warranty, meaning a master tech can spend an entire day fixing a complex issue and earn less than a junior tech doing brake pads. And if the repair fails because of a defective part and the car comes back, that is a comeback, and you redo the job for $0, even when it was not your fault. As one mechanic said, it does not matter the 1,000 things you do right. They punish you for the one thing that goes wrong. And another tech summed it up perfectly, saying this is every manufacturer with complexity plus flat rate pay driving techs out of the industry. And this is why the workforce is disappearing and why your car sits unfixed. And if you are enjoying the content, do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe. The hidden costs destroying mechanics' lives include the predatory pay system being just the first domino, as it triggers a cascade of hidden costs that make a long-term career nearly impossible, starting with the tool trap, where unlike almost any other profession, automotive technicians are required to purchase their own tools, not just a basic socket set, but a $50,000 to $100,000 investment over a career. And many apprentices go thousands of dollars into debt just to buy the starter kit needed for their first job. Then come the tool trucks. Snap, On, Matco, Mac, arriving weekly with the latest gadgets on easy payment plans. And one mechanic shared his story of his first big toolbox costing him $15,000 back in 2000, equivalent to $25,000 today, and the guy before him paid $35,000 for it and was paying $500 a week but could not afford it anymore. So he took over his payments, creating a vicious cycle of debt where you are forced to buy expensive tools to service new technology. But the unstable flat rate pay means you can barely afford the payments on tools you bought last year, and you are personally financing the dealership's ability to function. And here's the dirty secret. Some dealerships and franchise owners will not even hire you as a technician if you show up with a Husky toolbox or Craftsman tools, as they think you are not a serious tech unless you have a Snap, On, Cornwell, or Mac box, which is absolutely stupid but is the reality. Then there is the physical toll, as this is not an office job but relentless back-breaking manual labor with days spent kneeling on concrete, contorting into painful positions, exposed to carcinogenic brake dust and caustic solvents, and smashed knuckles, burns, cuts are a daily reality, and after a decade or two, your body is broken with chronic back pain, ruined knees, arthritic hands, and you are only in your 3 zeros or 4 zeros. So next time you see a good mechanic, one you know and trust, shake their hand. Thank them because they are fighting an uphill battle every single day in an industry that is working against them. And based on the industry's track record, expect longer wait times, more frustrated owners, and more mechanics quitting every single day, as the automotive apocalypse is not coming but is already here. And if you are a mechanic trapped in this system, drop your story in the comments. And car owners, tell us how long did you wait for your last repair? And if this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more real auto truth, as your support helps this channel keep growing toward 100,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next.